Hello, welcome to the RCM 4x4 YouTube channel. This is something that we're going to be doing more of over the coming months. We're going to add more content to the channel and we're going to do some product testing, a few features, we'll possibly do some workshop exercises. Sorry, the sun's in my eyes a bit here, but we need a bit of sunshine on the car. And we're going to do some adventure weekends, some camping weekends, which is what this weekend is. We're in a beautiful campsite here, which we can talk about later. But for now, we're going to have a look at V80 RCM, which is probably what we're most well known for. Whenever we post photos of the Disco on any of the pages, a lot of people are asking about the stuff we use on the car, why we use it, and where it's from. So I thought, let's do a walk around of the car. We'll talk about some of the items that are on the car. We'll probably pop the roof tent up, get the awning out, and have a look at the different features we've got on it. So like I said, we're going to be uploading more content over the coming weeks and months. So if you could give us a like, subscribe to the channel if you can, and keep an eye out for any future videos. And if there's anything else that you'd like to see on the car, or anything that you'd like to see us do, any particular products that you want us to test, then please drop us a message down below. We'd be happy to do any testing or to talk in further detail about any of the items on the car. But for now, we'll just have a quick look in brief, and then we can revisit some of the items in particular. Hello. Right, so as we mentioned earlier, we're going to have a bit of a walk around the car. We're in a field in the middle of the Yorkshire Dales at the moment, camping for the night. We haven't set up the camp yet. We are going to do that, and we'll get some footage of us doing so. But let's have a quick look around the car. It's probably what you're all here for, not to look at me. So we've got V80 RCM, which is the company Discovery 2. Most of you have probably seen it on various Facebook sites. We're always getting asked about what items are on it, why we use them, what we fitted to it, and what they do. So I thought, let's have a quick look round. We'll start at the front. We're in a bit of a shade here because the sun's behind us. But the front bumper is one of the most striking features of the car, because we've painted it silver just to give a bit more of an OEM factory look, which I think it blends in nicely. And the curves of the bumper just fit the car lovely. On the bumper, we've got some Osram spotlights. They've got a nice little daytime runner light in the middle there, and then you've got your LEDs top and bottom, and it is like daylight when you switch them on. They really are fantastic, especially combined with the PI AA LED spot lamps up top. We've got 4 of them on the roof. They're all switched independently and can be isolated from the dash, or they can come on with full beam. Keep going around this side. We've got a Safari snorkel, or raised air intake as they tend to be called nowadays, because you can't really use it like a snorkel on modern engines with electronics. But it's great for keeping dust out of the engine, particularly when we go to the Sahara. We try not to wade too deep, because TD5s don't like water that much anyway. On the wheels, they're a bit dirty, because I've just drove here, but they're Evo Course Dakar style wheels with BF Goodrich all-terrain tyres. The king of all-terrains. They really are the best all-terrain. Some people may disagree. I've run them for years, never had a problem, and I will continue doing so until they stop making them, which I think might be coming soon, to be honest, because there is talk of a new all-terrain coming out to replace the KO2, but we shall see what that's like. Underneath we can't see much, but we can do that later back in the workshop. Let's get it on the ramp and look underneath. But in brief, we've got old Man Emu shocks and springs, Superpro bushes throughout, and underbody protection all the way through. But like I say, we can get it up on the ramp and have a proper look later in the workshop. Down the side here, we've got some fantastic looking rock sliders from Hyena Overland. It's just something a little bit different from the usual tubular style, and they bolt direct to the chassis at 6 different mounting points, so they are really tough, and the detail on them is just lovely with these little stainless tread plates poking through. They've also got high lift jacking points down the side, you can see there, so you can jack off them as well. I've not tried that yet, but we can do and see how they are. Another little feature I like is that it retains the original sill trim, albeit you have to trim the original sill trim, but it retains the original, and it just keeps some of the dirt and dust out from under your car. So that's quite a nice little feature. Right, moving back round, in the side here we've got gull wing doors from Explore Glazing over in Holland. Explore Glazing do these neat little gull wings, and I liked the way that it's housed in its own frame. So a lot of the gull wings that I'd seen previously are kind of riveted to the car and they use the old window as a template. But I like how this is housed within its own housing, so you bond that to the car and then it's hinged within itself. So it's much neater and more streamlined. Not quite so neat inside, but anyway. Got dog towels and dog food and gas canisters and a few easy grab items that you can just grab when you need them. Now, Explore Glazing didn't do the boxes for the gull wings, so this was something that we've had made by Dominic at K2 Design and Engineering. We'll show you the inside of the box when we open the back door, but they're just really handy. I thought there was no point in having gull wings to access the boot, because you open the back door to access the boot. Just listen to this click, it's really satisfying. Just nice quality. They've been on the car over a year now and are still faring really well. Right, at the back end we've got another Hyena product. This is their rear bumper with swing away wheel carrier that I'm casting the shadow on. It has a built-in recovery point on the bumper itself, but there's also a detachable hitch underneath, which is extra, which I've got as well. I tend to use this for any recovery points rather than that one, just to save the powder coat on there. Just me being fussy, but it's nice to keep it fresh. Again, we've got 2 jacking points in the back, and the bumper is completely substantial. It will take the weight of the car on them jacking points, so there's no concerns there. LED lights in the bumper. We've got reverse and fog lights, because this is a facelift model. Earlier ones would have the indicators in the bumper instead. And probably one of the main features of the bumper is the swing away wheel carrier, which is mounted there. 2 taper bearings inside there, which are adjustable, although I've not needed to adjust it yet. And tricky to see, but there is a pivot point just there, which mounts to the door. This plate bolts to your existing holes where your spare wheel would have been, and it just has the pivot point there for the hinge. You can open the door, see how well this works. Yeah, the camera's a bit jiggly, but you get the basic idea of how it hinges there. Moving on round, pretty much the same at this side with the Explore Glazing gull wing doors, which is a bit sticky. They do sometimes get dust in them. In this side we've got an ARB compressor and a tire gauge, should we need it, and that also powers up the diff lock in the front diff. We've got airline for the compressor and some hoses for a shower, which we can chat about later. And the shower actually lives in there. But again, just another neat gull wing on the side. Moving up, we've got a TP4x4 roof rack. Now, when we first built the car, obviously I needed a roof rack. It was going to have a roof tent. It was always going to carry things on the roof. But I didn't particularly want one with gutter mounts. So it was a bit of a collaboration between ourselves and Ash at TP4x4. And we've designed this slimline tubular rack which just follows the contours of the roof quite nicely. See, there's a mounting point there. There's another one in there somewhere which you can't really see very well. And then right at the back, there's another one there. So this uses the original roof rail mounting points, which most Discoveries have 2 of at the front. And then all of them at the back, they have another 2 for the extended roof rails. Now, you won't see any holes in the roof, but under the roof, above the headlining, is a gusset reinforced, ready for the extended roof rails. So all you do is drill upwards through the outer skin and you've got an extra mounting point there. So that roof rack's on 6 mounting points, which keeps it nice and secure to the roof. And I hope you agree that I love the way it looks. Up on the roof rack, this is a new addition. We have the Bush Company 270 XT Max awning. We're going to pop this awning out in a minute and have a look at it, and I'll show you how easy it is to put up. And the Bush Company LX27 roof tent. This is their new lightweight version. It's still not particularly lightweight, but it's more lightweight than the other Bush Company offerings. But it's still got the same Bush Company quality. It's tough as hell. The canvas is amazing, which again, we'll pop that up and have a look. And it just looks really nice as well. And again, similar to the roof rack, I wanted things to be streamlined, which is why the LX27 lightweight version appealed to me, just to keep everything looking as it should. There she is, V80 RCM. This was voted in 2022 by Land Rover Owner Magazine. It was voted Britain's best Discovery too. Now, obviously, that's an accolade that we are really, really, really proud of. And that magazine is framed on the wall in the office at work. I'm not sure I agree. I'm sure there's probably better Discoveries out there. There might be certainly more standard Discoveries out there. But this is what I built as what I'd call my dream Land Rover. It's comfortable for cruising. It's capable off-road. It's got locking diffs all around. And you can cruise on the motorway at speed and you can fit everything in it. So that's what I envisioned as my perfect Discovery. So obviously when Land Rover Owner Magazine featured it and they put on the cover Britain's best, you can imagine we were absolutely over the moon to know that other people agreed with what we thought was the perfect Discovery. Let's keep having another look. Right, so as we said, we're going to pop the roof tent up. Let's have a look at the roof tent and the awning. I'll put the roof tent up first because the awning will stop me from getting to the back of it. I've also got a drone following me. I think the drone kind of likes me. wants to hug me or kill me. I'm not quite sure yet, but we'll see how that goes. Keep an eye on it. So I'll just get the pegs out the back, which hold up the wind sheet on the rain sheet that covers all the doors. I'll just sit them loosely on the roof while we pop the tent up. Two neat little clasps at the back here. Undo them, give it a shove, and that's it. Got this little elastic here that you just, when you're closing it, you just drop the elastic back up again, and it keeps everything tied in while you pull the tent down. So for now, we just hook the elastic around there, hook these in without falling off the car, because you do have to put a bit of tension under them. You'll notice that there is an upright leg here on this corner, not on the other side. This is because of the awning. You can't get this bar into the roof tent, so you have to shorten the bar and put this little upright on. It's a neat design from Bush Company. So you just put that under tension, hook it in there. Same at this corner without falling off the car. Hook that in. And that's the tent up. We'll have a look inside it later on. For now, let's jump down, see if this thing's following me, and we'll get the awning out. Now I must admit, when I first fitted the awning, I wasn't overly keen on the size of it when it's packed away, because I like everything just to be neat and tidy and streamlined. But the bulk of it is workable when you see how easy it is to put up. Two little Velcro straps here, and just let the canvas fall down. And then this one, walk it round to the front corner. Now I'm going to go out of shot here, unless the drone's going to follow me and try and give me another hug. And there's a little hook on the front corner of the roof tent there. Now we'll just leave that loose for now while we pull this around the back. The drone's got lost, he doesn't know where he is. No, completely lost. So those two have just got hooked together. So we'll just walk round the back, and again there's another hook on the back corner of the roof tent that we hook that onto. Now I can tension the back end, and I shall walk back round the front, see if the drone wants to follow me. No, she seems quite happy just staying there. I'll walk back round the front, put a bit of tension under the front, and that's the awning up, as easy as that. I think you'll agree. I know I faffed around a little bit. It's pretty much effortless. And it's completely freestanding. There's no legs. I'm going to turn this off because that buzzing's getting annoying. It's completely freestanding. There's no legs, although you can put legs in, which you get with the wall kit, but I quite like it open, especially when there's a lake next to us. The quality is usual Bush Company quality. These legs will hold all 14 stone of me with no problem at all. In fact, I think the suspension was moving more than the legs. Right, so we've seen around the car, we've seen on top of the car with the roof tent, and let's have a look in the back of the car now. I will flip the camera around again. So we've still got the awning up because we're here for the night. Right, so in the back, start with the back door. We've got a Devon 4x4 rear window guard, which not only just offering us a bit of security from someone smashing the window, its main feature, certainly for me, is the ability to stick things to it. And we all like a bit of tack, don't we? So we've got various mole pouches which are velcroed to the mesh. Some of them are cable tied as well because the velcro wasn't quite strong enough for some of the stuff put in them. So it's great for easy to grab items, like if you need a pair of winching gloves, for example, or a dog lead, little things like that, or your mug. It's just great for attaching stuff to, again, first aid kits. There's two of them there, quick and easy to grab and really accessible. So again, on the back door, we've got a front runner folding shelf. Drops down like that, and it has a sliding chopping board there, which is great for prepping your food. I've got a KDAC double burner that fits on there perfectly, which we can have a look at in a minute. Moving on round, so we've already looked, let me just pop some lights on in here. We've got a little accessory panel there. The top button switches the panel on, and the other two switches are for some lights there and some lights on the back door. Now there's also a light above the table, so I found that previously when I was cooking, I got the light up there behind me and I'm stood here casting a shadow over the food that I'm cooking. So if I can get the camera to look, we've just put a little LED strip housed within the shelf housing, which just lights up the cooker nicely. So now we've got some lights on, we can hopefully see what we're doing. This is the back end of the boxes that we talked about, which are accessible through the gull wing doors. Beautiful welding on them by Dominic at K2 Engineering. And at the same time as making them boxes for us, to utilise more space, under the box on this side, we've got a stainless steel water tank holding, I think, just shy of 30 litres. Obviously fillable there, or you can just connect a hose to the hose lock and fill it from there. So I've just got this on a little flexi pipe, just hooks on the back door, and you've got water whenever you want it. So we do have some shower attachments that clip to it if needed, but it's mainly just for washing your hands, brushing your teeth, filling your kettle, general stuff really. Right, up top we've got a flat dog 4x4 upper boot basket. We fitted a few of these and they are fantastic. I've got one in my Discovery 3 as well, obviously not this one, but the Discovery 3 one. Now even if you don't have anything in your boot, that upper space is kind of wasted space. People put stuff on the floor and don't think about putting things up into the roof. So just for silly little things like a pair of boots that lives in there all the time, my camping table, gas bottles for the gas cooker. You could chuck a pair of wellies, spare jackets, whatever you choose, and it just frees up the floor space. So that is a great little thing there. Back down this side, again we've got the back end of the gull wing doors and the ARB fridge, which is on a fridge slider. Pull out there, and this is wired into the secondary battery, running all the time, and it's currently at -1 degrees, so nice and cool. It is a bit of a stretch to get into it, but I can reach in just easily. Rachel, my wife, does sometimes have to stand on the bumper to get in, but it's not the end of the world. And that just clips back in on the fridge slider there. Under the fridge we've got the ARB drawers. In this side we have all the cooking gear, food, soap, hand soap, sanitizer, all the pots and pans and plates. In this side, this is the side you hope to never need, is the recovery gear and tools, cable ties, hammers, shackles and a little tool kit. But we don't need them when we drive Land Rovers, do we? So that is the back of it really. It's probably something I've forgotten, but we can go over that again later if we need. This area next to the fridge, wolf boxes stack in there, and it depends where we're going or what we're doing as to what we put in there. Obviously if we're going further afield, I'll carry a lot of spares. If not, we'll just put camping gear in the back and the camping chairs and the cooking stuff. But it just gives us options, and we have various boxes that are packed ready to go that we can just grab when we need them. And me being me, all the boxes are itemised and labelled so we know exactly what is in them, and you can just grab them at the drop of a hat, chuck whatever box in you want, and away we go. That is looking good.